Hello Capricorn, welcome into the video. We are trying to figure out what your month ahead of November is going to look like for you. So the first thing we're going to do is pull a card from the Angels and Auras Oracle and try to figure out what your energy is going to be like going into the month of November. And then we'll finish it out with the energy that you'll be having going out as the same. Then we'll cover a lot of things in between that during the reading. So the energy that you have going into the month of November, which part is this? Hold on. We have evolution, empowerment, transformations, protected, and preparedness. Wow. Okay. That's a really mighty card, I would say, because I think from the past energies that I've picked up on you and the energies of the week ahead, you have been going through a lot of different changes that are coming out of nowhere. And you have had like no predictability whatsoever of these things that are going on, and you're trying to gain back this control. And I think really what you are finally looking at is the bigger picture, and you are able to see more of like how this is going to transform your inner self, your soul, where things are taking you, and how you can transform into someone better than what you have been previously. It's all about self-growth, and I think you're kind of leaning into that and tapping into that potential, which is really good to see, as you're not allowing that to kind of like defeat you. And this could be a lot of evolution taking place within your heart space, as the card is green. So that is actually really nice as well, especially if you're dealing with a lot of heartaches or heart problems, things like that. I can kind of see you taking a step forward into that growth, which is fantastic. Everybody should try to have that mindset of looking at it through the lens of self-growth. So let's see, what is the major timeline going to be like for you in November? We have the King of Cups, Four of Swords, Moon. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and then we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse as well. So it seems like you have someone that you are going to be leaning on within this month of November. That seems to be someone that is a bit sympathetic to you. I feel like these are going to be things that are going to help you in this month, because it doesn't seem like you're going to be focused on a lot of things right now during this month. You're not going to be focusing on just kind of trying to do everything yourself. I know as a fellow earth sign that we try to do a lot of things by ourselves and really try to make sure that we're handling our own business. But it almost seems to me like you are being put through something that is transformational for you. It almost seems like it's helping you raise your consciousness of the unconscious thoughts that you are going through. This might actually be helping you pull some of the shadow aspects out of from behind you, and it's not making you want to kind of focus on the future. It's making you kind of focus more towards the past and where you may have lost your control, and try to gain that control back. I kind of just feel like whoever this person is, and that could be yourself. It could be you talking to yourself, maybe even journaling or things like that. But it almost seems like you are walking yourself through this particular past that you've lost control along the way, and where you've lost that, and being able to process a lot of those feelings, emotions, the storyline, the details about the story, and kind of just regaining back that control and not really looking too far into the future. You're kind of more focused on the things that are actually going to help you in this current situation that you are in right now. But it does seem like you're recovering back a lot of this energy that maybe you actually have lost within the past, or maybe even within the future. You could have put a lot of energy towards the future of either future planning or just fixated on a certain type of future. And maybe you're just recalling back a lot of this energy that is subconscious, or energy that you didn't know you had lost at some point. But you are also having someone there, I feel like, personally, that is going to be very sympathetic to you and understanding your situation, the emotions that you are feeling, making sure that you are validated, and also making sure that you have a way to heal this and grow this into more of self-growth within your heart space. So that seems like a really nice thing to have going on in your life, gaining back your control, recovering back your energy, making sure that your shadow is not really weighing you down in a certain way. But let's see the overall energy of your emotional and physical during the month of November. We have the Two of Pentacles and the Wheel. So it almost seems like for the emotional with the Two of Pentacles coming out is a lot of not sure how to feel about certain things. It could easily be a good day for you emotionally one day, and then the next day it could immediately be back at the bottom of the ocean type vibe. And you're just going to be going back and forth, not really sure how to feel, maybe not even sure if your emotions that you're feeling are validated in that regard. But like I said, this King of Cups is also going to be there to help raise that awareness to your emotions and also help you make sure that you are validated. With the physical, with the Wheel of Fortune, it almost seems like you are going to be feeling a lot of the things that you're dealing with on a physical level. And it's just based off the day, just kind of like the emotions. It could be up, it could be down. The physical is just going to be exactly the same. It's going to correspond to what's in front of you, what you're dealing with, the stress, the burdens, things like that. And it's all going to be matched up with everything that's going on with you in your life. So your physical is just going to be, like I said, in sync with the way you're feeling. Or if you don't know that you're feeling a certain way, your body's going to tell you exactly how you are feeling. So that is a possibility there as well. So who or what is coming into your life in November? Oh, that one's wanting to come out. We have the Knight of Swords. There's a lot of information coming in. It almost seems like there's going to be things that are surfacing for you that is going to be a good thing. It's going to be a good thing, Capricorn, that you're going to be receiving a lot of these really nice messages that kind of help you see things clearly, kind of help you make your own executive decisions, make things clearer and more punctual for you to be able to say, you know what, I actually can stand up against this energy. I actually can take this energy on. I can make sure that this energy is not pulling me down, making sure that you are staying on top of that as well. So all this information that's coming to you will be closure, will be helping you have evidence against the things that you're fighting, and also help you continue to push forward with the things that you need to change in your life. Who or what is going to be leaving your life? And also the thing that is coming in could also be a person that is helping you receive this message clearly. So who or what is leaving is the Six of Swords. Okay. The bottom of the card says the end of challenging times. They are looking up, a welcome relief, finding your way to a peaceful place, the end of depression or an illness, travel or relocation. I've not been reading the bottom of the cards, even though they do have text on the bottom. This is the first card that I was going to read out loud because I felt called to, and I really do think that message within that card speaks loudly of what is leaving. Troubling times, things that are keeping you down and in a lower place and a lower vibrational. I do feel like a lot of this energy is being pulled away from you for a reason, and I think it's guiding you into a newer light. So a lot of the residual negative low vibrational energy will be leaving you within this month of November. So that is amazing. And I think a lot of it is coming from you taking action and taking course of changing these things that you have control over, gaining that control back. So what is the biggest change that is going to take place in the month of November for Capricorn? We have Two of Swords and we have the Strength card. So really kind of strengthening up your bottom line. It almost seems like there's a way for you to kind of take a step back whenever pressure is applied to you, and it kind of makes you unsure or unaware, and it really keeps you lost. And I feel like with your bottom line being strengthened up, or you can even say your own backbone being strengthened up, I feel like you're going to be able to take on the responsibility of making quicker decisions and making choices that are actually in favor of you, and not really having to think it out loud or not really having to waste time processing these thoughts. I think you're just going to be able to jump on quicker decisions that are going to ultimately help you and put you first, and also kind of bring a lot of confidence back within yourself and being able to, see a way forward, see your future coming through to you instead of just having it as a thought. You're actually able to make changes towards your future to actually bring it in. And I just feel like that's what's going to be coming to you as the biggest change. But let's see, what do you need to be made aware of by Spirit? What's coming out? That one's coming out. Okay, we got 3. I was only going to pull 2, but Spirit wants you to know that Queen of Swords came out along with the Justice card and the Lovers. So a lot of the times Queen of Swords is talking about someone that is able to kind of, be able to like diagnose, be kind of like a detective in a way to kind of pull back the misunderstandings or pull back the things that maybe you don't necessarily have the full details of a situation on. Someone that is able to kind of find out what's actually reality, what is actually there, what actually makes logical sense. Someone that is willful, to make changes, someone that is willful to learn and discern things very, very well. And I think that's going to be kind of like the energy that you need to embrace within this month, is someone that is very stern, willful, and able to discern things that are actually logical, that actually make sense. And this could be coming from a place of seeing what you need to do differently. If you're dealing with like a breakup of sorts, maybe there's things that you have done on your part that are not good for a relationship. And these are things that you might be able to change within, the future of your own relationships. Or maybe there's things that you need to kind of put boundaries on that will help you. Or maybe there's something about your connection with yourself that needs to be strengthened and better. But I feel like there's going to be things that you are going to find out within this month of November that are also going to help you further your progression with yourself to make things better for you, and also bring in a lot of good things for you. Maybe even bringing in new boundaries, or maybe different morals, things like that, different standards as well, things like that, and strengthening up that. But there are also going to be things that are going to help you and help you reach where you're trying to go for your future, or even bringing in future abundance. So that is what that needs to be said on, of what you need to be made aware of. And let's see, what is the energy going out of the month of November for you? We have Zodiac Purple, Destiny, Pride, Conscious, and Forgiveness. So there's definitely going to be a lot of more understanding of yourself, more kind of like energy of feeling confident, feeling like you have something that is worthy of having. There's going to be a lot of self-love, I feel like. And I feel like you're just going to be very, very conscious of why things happen a certain way, or why things are going to happen a certain way, your path moving forward. And there's just going to be a lot of awareness moving forward for you, Capricorn. Things that maybe you wouldn't have been able to see before are going to come to light for you and are going to be very, very special. But that's what I have for you, Capricorn. Hopefully all this makes sense. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them down below in the comments. Be glad to respond to those. But yeah, that's what I got for you. If you are wanting to know the answers you have manifested, or if you're wanting to know what your shadow is trying to tell you, feel free to click these 2 videos at the end of this video.